Oops. All right. I have no idea what I was doing last time I played this game. All right, welcome everybody to Fridays in the Valley in the final stream in the current living arrangement. I've mentioned this, I think, in all of the previous streams, but I am moving next weekend into my new place. So this is the last time people see this background. On that note, this is also going to be a slightly shorter stream than usual. I'm having carpet installed first thing in the morning, so I have to get up at like 6. So we're not going to be playing for quite as long as we usually would on Fridays in the Valley. Also, before we start, I just want to mention that this is not a political stream, and there will be no accepted talk of the Supreme Court decision today here in the United States. My thoughts on the matter are totally irrelevant, as are anyone else's to the stream. We are here to farm and have a good time. So just want to lay that out right off the bat. This is a zero tolerance policy. Anyone who says anything about it will be timed out and have their comment deleted, and repeat offenders will be banned. So just laying that out there, and this goes for the VOD when this eventually makes it up onto YouTube as well. Exactly, Jessica. So that is all I'm going to say on the matter. Exactly, Code Monkey. Something which you two are very good at. Also, about 2 hours ago, I dropped From Marsh to Margrim Part 1 for the debranded Welsh Marches route. So you can go check that out on Steam Workshop. I've rather been enjoying it lately. Also, the Steam Summer Sale started yesterday. I already spent too much money, but you can pick up. You can pick up various Train Simulator DLCs at excellent prices, and also pick up this game for $8.99 US. So very good deal for this game. It's a wonderful game. I did not pick up Donner Pass for Run 8, Jessica. I did see it came out. I have spent way too much money so far this month, and so I'm going to try and cool it for the next couple of weeks. Between the summer sale and the concert I went to on Wednesday, I've spent somewhere in the neighborhood of $300. So, oh, nice! Virtual Rail Fan is now on Twitch. I didn't see that. That's pretty cool. I did see Railstream has a new camera up in Saginaw, Minnesota. So that's pretty cool. Some Canadian National or action. That might also be on the Chicago to Winnipeg main line, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I can imagine it does look better than the DTG Donner Pass, but I'm going to be cooling it with spending money for a while, so at least for the next couple of weeks. I need my credit card to cycle. That's weird. What are we missing there? Axe, hoe, pickaxe, rod, scythe, copper pan. Oh! My sword. That's right. Waiting to get that back from Marlin. Yeah, so that's it. Steam Summer Sale runs through July 3rd, I want to say. No, July 7th. So. Nice. That makes sense. Let's see. From March to Markram. While I'm at it, I'm also going to mention that this is the last stream for probably a month-ish. I haven't settled on an official timeline, but I think I'm going to take all of July off just while I get settled into the new place, get the rest of my stuff figured out, try and get all that put together. Obviously, it's a pretty big process, so just trying to ease into it, and all that stuff. So, no streams in July. It is a lot closer. Well, actually, not a lot closer than the current one. It is about a mile-ish from the Grand Elk main, so pretty good. It's possible I may feel ready to stream sooner. Thank you, Code Monkey. So keep an eye on the Facebook. I will definitely be posting when it is coming back. So enough waffling. Let's get started and try to remember what we were up to. Yes, thank you both. I will definitely be doing that. It's just more trying to give an estimate. Why do I have wheatgrass there? So, on how long it's going to be gone. But tentative schedule is, I guess, 5 weeks, if it's all of July. Anyway, weather forecast for tomorrow. Beautiful sunny day. And the spirits are very happy. What's this? Oh, it's just a houseplant. Looks like wheatgrass. Maybe it is supposed to be wheatgrass. Oh, that's right. It's winter. Dan, found your lost item. Be more careful next time. Marlin. Thank you, Marlin. Oh, that's right. We don't have any crops. I'm trying to think. Shoot, I don't remember who our Winter Star, our Face of the Winter Star person is. Probably just play at least until the end of the season and then see where we're at in terms of time. It's always fun. No clear plan on what I want to do. Well, I guess if the spirits are happy, we can mosey on down to the mines. Because that definitely didn't go poorly last time. Oh, that's right. I think it was also trying to catch the glacier fish. Oh, that's right. I also remember being pretty disappointed with the progress we'd made on the Slime Slayer goal. Ooh, Dark Boots. 4 defense, 2 immunity, I think. Yeah, the Space Boots are superior. Just trying to bump up the combat experience as well as the mining experience. Try and get those maxed out, as that will make any attempt at the Skull Cavern. Oh my god. A lot easier. That's what happens when I don't stream regularly. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about the streaming hiatus is that it is only a streaming hiatus. I should be still uploading workshop scenarios. I've already started work on from March to Margram Part 2. Which will feature at least one of the things I picked up in the summer sale. So. Oh, for sure. I mean, even if I did this full time, I would definitely still be taking a break. Like I said, it's a big adjustment, so. Gotta get. I definitely don't want to push it. Ooh, it's renewed. It's in. Oh, it's Penny's handwriting. I want to get everyone something they love. Mom, parsnip, glazed yams, no beer, no class 67 Diamond Jubilee edition. Fairy Rose, plum pudding, for Jazz, Vincent, pink cake, and a grape. Mr. Molnar, leek, fried mushroom, and Granny Molnar, beaten tulip. Why not, Code Monkey? It was only like $2. How much is it, actually? I'm curious. Class 67. Oh, yeah, the Class 67 Diamond Jubilee add-on is a whopping $1.59 US. No, Jessica, because From March to Margram is a UK scenario. So. I've lost more running for a bus. It would. Because From March to Margram is also set in the 80s, so. Although, making South Wales scenarios set in the 80s is a dangerous play in a workshop that also features the work of Dynas Thunderbolt, who makes. Well, actually, I haven't actually had a chance to play one of their scenarios because I don't own like half the DLC they use. Yeah, that would look rather odd. So I'm just trying to make my humble scenario that won't make anybody mad at me in terms of out of place rolling stock. Ooh, a bomb and a crab. Exactly. And besides which, I mean, it's fair enough because I get rather short with people who make unrealistic American scenarios. So, you know, I should understand where you know, people on the wow, where people on the fans of English trains come from on that. So. Oh, I mean, I don't get like that short with people, but I do remember one where somebody made a scenario for Stevens Pass that was set in the Great Northern Era, but they had double stacks on the player train. I can't think of any specific examples, but beyond that, but learn my lesson and get out of there before it gets too spicy. No, nothing that extreme. I also don't play a ton off of the workshop. Because nobody does it as well as me. No, I'm kidding. God, could you imagine if I actually meant that? Just because I usually spend most of my time making my own scenarios. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's not to say... Oh, that needs to go in the house. That's not to say I haven't ever enjoyed a workshop scenario. There are some excellent scenario creators on the workshop. Who do some good stuff. Too busy producing to spy on the competition. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of great scenario authors that are uploading routinely. Let me peruse my subscriptions real quick. DP Simulations, whenever they upload a workshop scenario, their stuff is usually pretty good. To go back through all my own stuff that I had to re-download for the stream. Come on. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Eric, who formerly went by E165, I don't think he's actually uploaded anything in a while. But the ones he has uploaded are very good. Yeah, Carlos Perea. I still haven't gotten the Tri-Rail F40PH set, so I haven't actually been able to run any of his scenarios, but they're always, you know, super high up when he does release one, and always super well received, so I think he absolutely does make some good content. Idaho 2.0, I don't think he's actually uploaded anything in a while either. No, his last upload was July of last year. So, Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, who's the one that makes oh, the super realistic UK scenarios. There's Miami to West Palm Beach revamp? I hadn't seen that. I think it's like MV93. Oh, that's right. The Train. I don't remember what he used to go by. But his scenarios are really good. Are all really good. Oh, nice. Can't you ever say no to more realistic? Is that on Workshop or RWA? Yeah, RB Jets. I know people really like his stuff. Oh, okay, interesting. Thank you. But the whole point of this tangent was other creators. But yeah, thank you. I think Larias Games just uploaded one. I haven't had a chance to check it out, though. Obviously, High Iron, although he doesn't upload very often anymore. He's too busy working on DLCs and scenario packs. But yeah, Great Northerner. His stuff is always really good. The one thing I find funny is that, and the reason I can't name more British creators off the top of my head is because, from what I found, British Workshop users take realism very seriously, like far more seriously than even Americans do. Because I found, because so many British creators use reskins and Armstrong Powerhouse sound packs and enhancement packs and packs, like you know, I can, and since I don't really own any of those, I can almost never play UK scenarios on the Workshop. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, so what's funny is I've found that with my British scenarios, the people who play those are usually a lot more forgiving. I think the available stock and third-party stuff serves the UK so well. That's true. I mean, there's a lot more third-party websites for UK stock. You have UK Train Sim, you have DP Simulations, you have Armstrong Powerhouse, you have Steam Sound Supreme, you have Bossman Games, you have Backdated Train Sim, and I mean, there's ones I'm forgetting, I'm for sure. Whereas for North America, you really only have Krellnuts, Searchlight Simulations, yeah, True Rail, and RWA. So, but I found with my British scenarios that the audience is a lot more forgiving of large DLC lists than American audiences, because I've gotten comments on a couple American scenarios of mine that have had pretty hefty DLC requirements, talking about, you know, how my DLC requirements are too heavy. Whereas I've never gotten a comment like that on my British ones, and in fact, my British ones that use tons of DLC tend to be very successful. And I mean, it all ties back to this thing that, you know, I try and make it as realistic as possible, no matter which side of the pond I'm making a scenario for. Oh, is it the most popular now? It was number 2 when I checked earlier. Well, that's okay. You can play 307. Maybe, I don't know. It's on the scrolly list thing. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant it was in the top slot, like, oh no, it's actually down to number 3 behind RB Jets and a Chris 512, or sorry, Chris 5012 scenario. Oh, Chris 5012. He's really good. Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing too. It's like, you know, I don't want to be staring at the same train, which is a lot of people which is the complaint a lot of people have about a lot of Dovetail DLC. You know, the fact that London to Brighton comes with the 377, and 80 minutes of base trains and a default Kuju HST. Yeah. But I mean, at least West Coast Mainline North has the advantage of having the classic European assets as a part of it. Whereas London to Brighton, you know, yeah, there's the AI Southwest trains and Southeastern AI only stock, but you know, that's really only in and around London. Once you get south of Clapham Junction, there's nothing but 377s. And so you're missing out on, depending on the era, either a 700 or a 319, a 460 or a 442, or now a 387. Which, I mean, if we're complaining about the lack of varieties resulting from Electrostars, doesn't really further that argument, but still, at least it's a different livery. 455s, 313s around, at least down in Brighton, 170s. Like, there's a lot of variety that's missing if you just pick up London to Brighton. For example, using Mariah's Pass, SC70 Volume 2, BNSF-9, and GP40-2. I think you mean the SD40-2. Offers foreign-powered additional relics. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that list you just shot out right there, as well as the BNSF GP38-2 and the Heritage 2 ES44DC, are like my... Well, and now, Montana Highline are like my base requirement if I'm making a BNSF scenario. Like, that is absolutely the DLC that I'm going to be using at a minimum. For that scenario. If it's obviously a modern BNSF scenario, but... And honestly, kind of now, Raton Pass or Arizona Divide, so I can have the articulated spine cars. So I understand where people come from, where it's like, all of a sudden, you know, you release a scenario and it requires like 4 routes worth of DLC and then another 5 DLCs on top of that, but yeah, no, the combined routes are great if, you know, they were freaking stable enough. I think really the best one in terms of stability is South London to Brighton. But yeah, like, I mean, look at Big Power for the Big Hill. Like, that needed Donner, Sherman Hill, and Tehachapi. If not one more. And I get it. Like, if you're looking at that outside of a sale, the freeware W and CML South from years ago. No, I never, I never looked into that. Actually, the one time I tried to make a scenario for that, it wasn't so much the editor that was causing me the problems, but the fact that it crashed, like, as soon as it loaded in. Anytime I tried to actually test it. And I mean, I'm not even the worst, I don't think. I mean, maybe I'm biased, but I don't think I'm even the worst about it. There are some, I've seen some ones where it's just insane how much DLC these people are trying to use. Honestly, it's kind of like the DLC requirement for any Armstrong Powerhouse scenario pack. But at least then you're getting, you know, multiple scenarios, so it's not quite the same thing. But yeah, I can imagine. But to my original point, you know, the fact that Big Power for the Big Hill needs 3 routes, that's right there, $120 worth of DLC. Changes the snow tomorrow. And the spirits are neutral. Ooh, definitely get the Sacramento Northern. That is an excellent route. And that's before, you know, adding on the 4 or 5 DLCs on top of that I added as dependencies. Now, I don't think, like, the Southern Pacific SD70M is $20 anymore. But the SD90 Max certainly is. The SD45T-2 certainly is. Oh, I picked up the Penn Central pack anyway. I didn't care. I know it's not been reviewed super well, but I wanted Penn Central. Why not also pick up... Yeah, exactly. Next, we just need Conrail. Or you could pick up RSS Low's latest schlock. V1 wanted every... Holy crap. Every US, or every UK route available at the time. And a smattering of random German US. Holy cow. Okay, now say that's too much. Let's go try and catch ourselves a legendary fish. I refuse to believe that there's not something, I mean, at that point, what are you even using all of that for? Unless it's just for, like, buildings. Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, no, I'm one of those weirdos that's interested in more than one, region. Although, so is not Silent, so I don't feel too bad. But, yeah. I mean, literally, the only German routes I own are ones that have come with annual versions of, sure could, it took a ton of effort to make, but how do you come to create that without spending 400 hours scrolling through the asset list? Yeah, I know. I mean, my God, I have that problem after adding a couple of well-stocked routes. It's a massive pain, and I mean, that's for scenario creation where at least I know what, you know, I know what the BNSF hopper car that comes with Mariah's Pass looks like, so I know if I want to put that in there. Or if I know I'm thinking of something specific, you know, I know where to look for it. But I don't know how you know what you're looking for when every DLC from, or when every asset from every route is just labeled Building 01. Like, I fail to see how... You can type F or J to jump to that letter, but if everything is prefixed IW, blah, blah. I did not know you could do that. Almost 10 goddamn years I've been doing this, and I did not know you could do that. Honestly, that's why I like it that everything's prefixed, because it makes it a lot easier to know where stuff is. That's funny. Oh, we hooked him. And we lost him. But, I mean, well, even jumping down to the specific DLC is helpful. If you know what you're looking for is in that DLC. Huh. That is good to know. But I refuse to see how Building 1 from Isle of Wight is any more necessary to plug in than Building 1 from GEML. Yeah, MP or STP. Yeah, if I know I want the Stevens Pass reefer, then at least I know I can jump down to the Stevens Pass section of the asset list and find it. But I mean, like, trees are trees. Like, I refuse to believe there's that much difference in a lot of, you know, the clutter assets, for lack of a better word, between routes. Like, we already know DTG recycles rolling stock left and right. Are we really gonna believe that they don't also recycle trees and buildings, and, you know, ground clutter? Yeah, exactly. I mean, depending on how many routes you own, you probably own the exact same tree model, probably 10 times over, at least. I guess that's true, but I mean, how many people are honestly going to notice that if they're not, like, side by side? For the most part. I mean, obviously you can tell pretty quickly a Donner Pass tree from a Mariah's Pass tree, but I mean, with the way the sim is now, you probably can't tell a whole lot of difference between a Mariah's Pass tree and, like, a Granger Heartland tree. You know, all else being equal. we're getting a lot of treasure chests today. I mean, also, what would you need with, like, the Steam era routes? Because most of those assets are, you know, time locked to their specific era. You're not gonna get... I mean, using a building from, like, Woodhead is gonna look pretty out of place alongside a building from London to Brighton. Or Manchester to Liverpool. That reminds me, we are getting tantalizingly close to learning what the Larias Games route is going to be. I'm very excited. It's definitely a UP route. And my guess is it's something in the Blue Mountains. And apparently they're working with a third-party developer for their rolling stock for the route. Which they also haven't decided on an era for. But my guess is it's probably True Rail or Searchlight. To give it, quote, spice. Is certainly 20 plus. Well, okay, yeah. 20. I mean, still, 20 plus is crazy. Pretty much. I mean, that has to be. There's no way they specifically went, oh, I need this tree from West Coast Mainland North in this specific spot, and only this tree will work. And if they did, they are way too anal retentive. Well, yeah, that was kind of my point, Jessica, is that, you know, we know how much rolling stock gets reused, so I have to believe tons of assets get reused. Especially, you know, the 2D, like, distant scenery. I would be very shocked if most of the 2D trees that are floating around aren't original to the first edition of Railworks. That are, you know, obviously, I mean, like, the DTG ones. Obviously, third-party ones would be different, but I think they kind of have a few of those. Sort of. Original asset pack. I mean, you have, like, the UK Canal pack. Okay, wait, hold on. He's not jumping too much. Oh, stay still, you bastard! Come on. Damn it. Better than the dated ones. Or are you talking about a revamped version of, like, the US and European asset packs? Remastered. Yeah, because those things are like a gig a piece. They're huge. And they're also, you know, poorly optimized. Train Sim Remastered. Nope. I want my treasure chest. You stay still. Ugh. Honestly, I think everything that has come... Yeah, I'm sure you can. Honestly, I think, though, everything that's come in those has gotten love at one point or another. In various forms. Except for... Damn it. Come on. Nope. Nope. Damn it. At least everything I can think of in the US one, has gotten love at some point, except for, obviously, the black ES44 and SC40-2. But, I mean, we have branded ones for all the various railroads now, so who cares? But, you know, the ES44, the SD40-2, all the freight cars, really. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with reusing assets. I guess I should kind of preface this, or kind of qualify this. But yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with reusing assets, obviously. There's no reason to create a whole new 2D tree for every single route. That would be asinine. And it would waste a lot of time. I mean, even in my job, you know, as an engineer, you know, I would say at least 3/4 of the time, anytime I design something, I'm basically just copying from a previous project and, you know, updating it to match the new, or to, you know, meet the criteria of the site. I mean, there's no need to, and I mean, there's a reason there's a ton of legacy code in, you know, every version of Windows or iOS, or really any operating system. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel every time you make something new. But that being said, you know, sometimes it would be nice if you made a cool addition to the wheel every once in a while. You know, instead of, you know, just putting the same wheel, into everything. I mean, it gets to a point where, you know, it's worth asking if, which is kind of why the Run 8 model is so interesting, because as far as I can tell, Run 8, if you buy a route for Run 8, all you're getting is that route. The routes don't come with DLC, or, you know, any built-in rolling stock. The game has, you know, a base set of rolling stock, much like a classic US assets. But then any DLC you buy is just kind of added to that pool. So you can run everything on any route, just right out of the box. You don't have to, enable it into, whatever session you're playing in. And so that way you're not getting the same BNSF ES44 every time. You already have that one BNSF ES44, and then instead of, running it over Tehachapi Pass, you have it automatically so that you can run it over Cajon Pass. Which is the decided advantage to the DTG method, whereas they just give you the same DLC, or the same selection of rolling stock for pretty much every route, and all of a sudden I have 5... Not Cajon. No, yeah, absolutely Cajon needs an overhaul. I was talking about the Run 8 Cajon. Whereas, they kind of just issue you the same thing with every route, and now I have three or four Union Pacific ES44 ACs and, 5 BNSF ES44 DCs, or, 8 different copies of the same BR Blue Mark 1 and Mark 2. Guys, maybe give us a spruced up version of the classic European SS HST, please. The thing is so sad. It deserves love. Yeah, exactly. I will say, thinking about it, I think it's more of a problem with North American routes that are where with North American routes, because outside of a few exceptions, there really isn't a lot of asset rolling stock recycling that happens in DTG routes in the UK. Very, very broadly speaking. And I mean, the ones that there is, you can get away with a little better because, I mean, if you're making a southeastern route, you're going to be using southeastern trains, and southeastern trains doesn't have a huge variety of trains that they use. I mean, I think Chatham Mainline pretty much covers everything. You got the 375, you got the 465, and you got the 395. And I mean, yeah, there's various subdivisions of that, which actually I think a lot of which are even represented in the route. So, but I mean, it just kind of annoys me for North American routes because, I mean, yeah, obviously you have that same kind of thing, but it's kind of hard to justify it when there's still so much that we're missing. I mean, look how long it took us to finally get a Union Pacific AC 4400. A locomotive that UP literally has thousands of. Or, look how we're still missing a decent BNSF-9, or how we're still missing a BNSF ES44C4. I mean, yeah, it looks the same. But at least we have a decent SC-70M. Or how, or a BNSF ES44AC. Yeah, I mean, I know they look the same, but I mean, in given TS physics, they would operate the exact same. What I wouldn't do for some more Midwestern routes. You're speaking my language. Or, I mean, look how little Canadian National DLC we have. I mean, we don't even have a Canadian National Gevo. I mean, we don't... I mean, it would be nice to have some other stuff to run on Yellowhead Pass. That's not just, you know, the default stock. That'd be pretty cool. But, I mean... Or, yeah. At least we finally have the CPSC-60, but we don't have a freaking CPSC-40-2. How do we not have a CPSC-40-2? How do we still not have a mainline CSX or Norfolk Southern route? And I mean one that's, like, specifically, like, yeah, we have Miami to West Palm Beach, but that's not, that sees, like, one manifest a day and then a bunch, or each way, and then a bunch of rock trains. Like, and I mean, all we have for Norfolk Southern is the coal district, which only has coal. Well, yeah, that too. But, or the N line, which is just switching. It's a branch line. There's almost nothing for that route. There's nothing about that route that's not switching. I mean, and that's fine if you like switching. But making a switching scenario in TS is a pain in the ass. And I mean, I don't know how you don't make it a pain in the ass, but I also don't know how it works in other sims, so. Kind of like what's modeled in Run 8. Sorta, kinda. Waycross isn't in the Run 8 A-line route, it's its own route, but the A-line route goes all the way from Folkestone to Orlando, so. But, I mean, we don't even need to have, you know, a route out of Chicago. Why not give us... Throw dirt at the wall. Give us... I don't know. As he struggles to come up with something. Give us something in upstate New York on the water level route. Give us Buffalo to, I don't know, Syracuse or Rochester. Or, ooh, Kansas City to St. Louis. That would be. Or give us, give us something on the Crescent Corridor in Virginia or North Carolina. Boston to Port. That's like a 400-mile route. What's wrong with Syracuse, Code Monkey? It's just... It's crazy to me. For how much is recycled in TS, you'd feel like... Okay, that's a little more reasonable. Oh. You think that the game would be at a point where more recycling would be understandable because so much has been modeled that you can't help it. But we're not at that point with TS Classic. Far from it. Clear and sunny. Very displeased. Pumpkin pie. In my house, it's tradition to eat pumpkin pie during the Feast of the Winter Star. The season just isn't complete without that wonderful flavor you can only achieve with the finest farm-fresh pumpkins. A little nutmeg, cinnamon, and clove will sweep you off to a land of crimson and gold. Dan, how are you doing? I hope the winter hasn't been too hard on you. Anyway, I'm ready to ask you for some hardwood. I need about 10 pieces if you got it. If not, no worries. Take care, Robin. King Kit. Robin, some hardwood, no problem. Speaking of Houston to New Orleans, I did, one of the things I picked up was the Monroe subdivision. So I'm currently trying to formulate a couple ideas for that. I could talk about Hoboken, but I don't want to engage in New Jersey slander on stream. I think that's also like a 400-mile route. Fair enough. See, I think the reason a lot of people have this idea that North American railroading is all just 25-mile-an-hour slogs over mountains is because that's all that's ever modeled. And this isn't just specifically a DTG thing. A route set in the early days of rail. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. I'm vaguely wandering towards the mine because I want to restock my bait supply. Yeah, exactly. I mean, before I got sidetracked, having the majority of your available routes be for North America be slow plodding mountain climbs is absolutely not just an issue exclusive to DTG. I mean, MSTS, Run 8. It's a page from someone's diary. There are only a few older bachelors in town, and none of them are perfect. Harvey is really anxious and weak, but I knew he would make a loyal and devoted husband. He likes coffee and pickles. Elliot is a bit foppish and melodramatic, but he does have a nice chin. He likes crab cakes and pomegranate. Train Z. Jesus, I couldn't think of. Shane is messy and antisocial, but I think his gruff exterior is a defense mechanism, insulating his softness from the world. He likes beer, pizza, and pepper poppers. Yeah, exactly. Which, I mean, I get it. Those are all... The reason, those are the ones that get modeled are because those are the famous ones. Tehachapi, Donner, Cajon, Soldier Summit, Horseshoe Curve, you know, all of those are your the Shasta Division, Stevens Pass, Marias Pass. At least Marias Pass only has that really one slow section, but an obscure line. Well, we kind of got that with the Hanover sub. The only problem with that one is that it's also slow in plotting and only 25 miles an hour. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, and mostly single track. That's the other problem. For my money, Chicago's transit system is wildly underrated. Yeah, exactly like Montana Highline. Yeah, it's single track, but at least you're blasting along at 60 for most of it. And I mean, Greater Heartland wasn't exactly a triumph, so... That would be cool. Let's see, I'm trying to think of a good obscure line that would kind of meet the criteria. Well, if we're fine with single track but decent speed, we could continue building off the Northern Transcon theme and either do the Milk River subdivision to Glasgow, Montana, extending east off of Montana Highline, or we could do the Kootenai River subdivision west of Marias Pass out to... I think that might go all the way out to Spokane. Ooh, actually, the Seattle sub would be interesting because that UP has trackage rights over that. Going north from Portland, so that'd be a nice bit of variety. Or a Columbia River Gorge route. That has the advantage of at least being Glasgow, Montana. Yeah, exactly. It'd be your local line. The Columbia River Gorge at least has the advantage of being famous and fast. I mean, the majority of the Sunset route is intact, so... Or at least the mainline portion of it. But yeah, that'd be cool. Do like the Yuma sub, or Lordsburg sub, or I forget what the other subdivisions are. Roanoke, Norfolk. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Especially if it was in the N&W era. It's my freaking hoe. There we go. We got almost no bugs. Thank you. Well, not really, because you didn't give me any meat. The J, Y6B, A, and S. No spelling Jesus. or something like the Hereford subdivision on the Southern Transcon that I think goes to Amarillo. Might go west from Amarillo. I can't remember. If you can read this, come to Secret Woods. Please bring Maypal syrup. Let's see. This is what I want. Alright, well, we'll have to bring some Maypal syrup to the Secret Woods. Need to go get Robin's hardwood anyway. That's better. Oh man, too many skulls. Does the name Tony Christie mean anything? It's talking about Amarillo. No, it doesn't. Also, the fun part about Hereford is that it's spelled the exact same way as Hereford, but it's pronounced Hereford. That or the Panhandle subdivision, which goes across the, wait for it, Panhandle. Panhandle of Texas and into Oklahoma. So you could get some prairie, which is wildly not represented in TS. Get over here, I want to kill you. I also have to laugh when people say American trains all look the same, even though all you have to do is throw a dart at any line radiating out of London, and more likely than not, you'll hit one that uses an Electrostar as its primary traction. I'm not saying that, you know, people are wrong when they say that about American trains. I'm just saying that's just a little pot calling the kettle black. Reached number 121 in the US chart when it was released in 2005, reaching number 1 UK. Oh, interesting. Oh god, that's a skull. British trains all have homogeneous yellow fronts. Not anymore! But honestly, the London Northwestern 350s without the yellow front, I think are really ugly. Ah, dang it, we didn't quite make it to 20. No, not bug steak again. I'm not making that mistake. Also, I really wanted to put in the... This has nothing to do with the conversation, but I really wanted to put in the description from March to Margrim that the weather was shite. But there's kind of an unspoken rule on Workshop that everyone has kind of agreed to adhere to about not cursing. Even though technically it doesn't matter because, at least in the US... Workshop submissions aren't covered in the game's ESRB rating, which is our equivalent of... Shoot, I can't remember what the UK ratings board is, but whatever organization in the UK that does game ratings. You found a note barely legible asking you to bring maple syrup to the secret woods. I seem to have forgotten what I was saying. Oh, that's right. Talking about game ratings. But yeah, if you'll notice, almost nobody curses in their Steam Workshop descriptions. I say almost nobody, but I haven't personally witnessed it, but there's also like 80,000 submissions, so I'm not gonna say never. No, I'm talking about like in the Workshop uploads. I'm talking about like even in like the actual like description box where it tells you what the scenario is. Nobody ever swears in those. So, but I was just really tempted to say that the weather was shite. But I try to keep it family friendly. It is rated E for everyone, so. Train Simulator is not Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is actually E10 plus. For fantasy violence, shoot, I don't have the game disc on me, or the game case on me. Let's see, should have its rating. Yeah, E10 plus for fantasy violence, mild blood, mild language, use of alcohol and tobacco, and simulated gambling. And I mean, mild language, people say there's a couple of dialogues where it says hell and damn, I think is the worst it gets. It's gonna be clear and sunny all day. Fortune teller, good humor. Welcome back to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now, listen up. Ever see 3 little brown stems poking up out of the ground? They're hard to spot sometimes, but if you dig on that spot, you always find something. Don't ask me how it works. I should put one of my failure messages on a scenario where it's literally impossible for you to fail. Like, it's just a scenario where it's all Govias and then a stop. I should just make one of those where the failure message at the end of the scenario, if you somehow manage to screw it up, is just fuck you and nothing else. Well, okay, yeah, you can fail a Govia, but not if you set them up right. I'm talking about just like your bog standard, like, Govia that you set it for like 1 mile an hour. And I know this because up until about my 45th-ish scenario, I set my Govias to be what I vaguely guessed was the line speed at that location. And so there's a number of my old scenarios that you will fail if you are not going at least the speed limit. At the Govias. It took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out that that's not how that should work. But yeah, if you just set your Govias to 1 mile an hour, it should be literally impossible to fail. Alright, I remember this was a while ago, but I was looking through the workshop and I found a scenario, and the person who made the scenario had uploaded a video of him playing the scenario with the workshop submission. And I thought, oh, okay, cool. So I was watching the video, and one of the instructions was that you had to be going a minimum of, I think it was like 60 miles an hour at one of the Govias. And he failed that Govia. Like, he wasn't going fast enough. And I just had to sit there and wonder, what, A, how you fail that when you made the scenario, and B, why you would upload that failure. That smell. Come closer. Come closer. Such a cute model of a bear. It's not every day I get to speak to a human. Looks like you got a little forest magic in you. Is this bear coming on to me? Yes, he did. Now, about my note. Did you bring the good stuff? Oh, that smell. This is really sweet stuff. It's my favorite sauce. It makes me very happy. You've made a friend today, Dan. How do you know my name? I've got something special I want to show you. I think this bear is coming on to me. Yep, see, he's presenting. The bear left you with his special knowledge. Salmon berries and blackberries are now worth 3 times the gold. To be fair, in the quest line, in the journal entry, it did say the note was barely legible, so. Yeah, I said I was going to get to the end of the year, and it's already been an hour and a half, and we've played like 3 days because I keep getting sidetracked. Trying to at least get through the Feast of the Winter Star. Alright, we got 15 hardwood, so we only need to give 10 to Robin. Alright. Let's go give Robin some hardwood. Am I coming on to Robin? Is Robin coming on to me? Oh, you brought it. I know I can always count on you, Dan. This wood is perfect. It's exactly what I need. Thanks. Take 500 G's. What's up, Abigail? It's just too cold to go outside much. Didn't you walk all the way up here from town? But I do enjoy building a snow goon. Did you see the snowman I built? I did, Maro. It was very good. I'm taking a break from my research right now. Are you? Are you really? Doesn't look like it. Oh, actually, pull up the wiki real quick. Secret notes. Think, did we get that one? Not that one. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, it's a depiction of One Willow Lane. The series of arrows, starting at the green square depicted, which is directly in front of the door to the house. Follow each arrow until the character cannot move. Alright, so this is the secret note 19. So this is... So these are... So starting from the door to One Willow Lane, which is Emily and Haley's house, we need to walk left until we hit an obstacle, up until we hit an obstacle, and so on and so forth until we get to the last instruction. So I'm just going to keep the note pulled up on the wiki. Oh, no, I'm sorry. One Willow Lane is Sam and Vincent's house. So starting from here, we go left, then up, then right, then up. Oop. Then right. Then down, then left, then down, then right, left, then down, and if we... It should be... Oh, wait. Did I... It should be somewhere down here. Oh, wait. Oh, right click. Shoot. There it is. The solid gold Lewis statue. For bonus points, if you leave this set out in town overnight, you will get a snippy letter from Lewis the next morning chiding you. Yes. Oh, no, we haven't stolen it from his house. We've stolen it behind his house. But if I was to leave it, like, here for the night, we'll get a rather snippy letter from Lewis in the morning chiding us for leaving it out, and then giving us $750 gold. For our silence. And then anytime you go into... It's nice. Anytime... Trash mushroom. And then anytime you go into his house afterwards, it will be on display in his living room. But I want to hang on to it for a while because I did that in my own playthrough, and that's not nearly as fun. So, well, I mean, it is very fun, but I want to enjoy it for a while. So, and this is an idea I saw on Reddit, but I'm going to leave it right next to the shipping bin so that every night when he comes to gather our items, he'll know that we know his secret. Much like we must torture him by wearing his underwear around town. I don't do it because it's right. I do it because it's hilarious. Good haul. Alright. I suppose we should go and talk to our love interests. Few inches of snow. Very displeased. A couple of houses around here are selling up. One of them has had a sold sign. It's had sold on the sign for at least a month. I don't know, that might just be the equivalent, because at least how it worked when I got mine was once my offer was accepted, until it was closed, the listing on the website just said pending. Actually, come to think of it, I think I did actually check this not too long ago, but I wanted to see if my name is on the Geographical Information Service for the city I live in. Yet. I don't think so, because I haven't even been closed on it for a month, but yeah, not yet. I'm going to be very excited when that happens, because I'm a nerd. I was gonna say, I viewed mine on a Friday, got my offer accepted that Monday, or Tuesday. No, it was Monday. No, I saw it on a Saturday. Put in my offer on Monday. Or put in my offer that day, and then got it on Monday. And then it took me a month to close. So... Shoot, I don't remember what the spirits were feeling. Were they unhappy? Because I might just go get some bait. Oh yeah, very displeased. Alright, let's go get some more bait. I really don't want to sit around here fishing. It doesn't make for great content. Usually, if I'm just doing my own playthrough, I'll just have some show going on. So while I'm doing all the fishing, I can just pay attention to the show, not the repetitive of fishing. But when I do this, I have to vamp, and I hate having to do that, so. I hid something behind the community center. We'll have to check that out. I do know what it is, but no spoils. I mean, the other thing too, Code Monkey, is that they might have like moved out before they listed it, because that's pretty much what happened with my place. They were pretty much moved out and gone by the time I visited it, and I visited it like the day after it was listed. So. Too, we'll build up the mining experience. I don't think we're gonna get a ton of combat experience from doing this, because we're just slicing through some low-level enemies, but we will also build up the slime count. Which is good. We want to do that. There we go. I mean, that's pretty much what's happening for me tomorrow. They're gonna rip up the old carpet and put in some new that I already picked out, so I'm really excited for that to happen. I think that's really going to be something that kind of finally makes it feel like it's mine. And also, it'd just be really nice to have some carpet that doesn't look super grody. Which is kind of funny because, like, it has new laminate in all the non-carpeted areas. It has new windows. They, like, painted most of it before they moved out. Just about the only thing they didn't do was replace the carpet and replace the furnace. Oof. That reminds me, I also have to get internet sorted. Oh, that's good. Oh shoot, I missed an iron node. Did I miss one? Oh. There we go. Not the haul I would have wanted for bug meat, but it's not bad. Ooh, I didn't see that we got an ancient seed. Nice. Man, we have a lot of stone. No, don't eat the hops. I barely like drinking the hops. Nice! We did level up in mining. 1 pickaxe proficiency, and we got the crystallarium crafting recipe. Yeah, perfect for the Feast of the Winter Star. Very displeased. I hate when you go to do something, forget why you're standing there, and then eat an entire bale of hops. It does suck. Dear Dan, tomorrow is the Feast of the Winter Star. Did you get a gift for your secret friend, Emily? The feast starts at 9 a.m. in the town square. See you then, Mayor Lewis. Oh, that's right, it was Emily. Oh, that's right. That's why I wasn't worried. All we needed is a gem, and she'll be happy, so... Yeah, I'll just bring her a jade. I was gonna say, don't I have a stash of sunflowers? Bite a salad tonight at the bar. dirty. Yes, we got our trash bread. Whew. Good, I was worried that was too close. What's up, Vincent? I want to look for bugs, but Mom gets mad when I'm all dirty. It's a tough choice. What's up, Haley? Oh my god, this is my favorite thing. I think I'm starting to realize that clothes aren't the most important thing, right? I still like clothes, though. I mean, what's wrong with expressing yourself a little? Alright, alright. Some trash cheese to go with it. Too much to hope for? Possibly. Haley and I aren't made for such a big house. It's a hassle to keep it clean. It's like 4 rooms, Emily. Okay, 4.5. It's locked. Well, who cares? It's Haley's camera. I mean, let's look at... Oh. Well, I guess their house is bigger than this one, so... Oh, hi, Dan. Sebastian and I were just having a little jam session. We're trying to start a band, but we still don't know what kind of music to make. There's too many possibilities. Say, Dan, what kind of music do you like? Cheerful pop music, experimental noise rock, high-energy dance music, or honky-tonk country music? Ooh. Fuck it, let's go honky-tonk country music. Hey, you know what? That's exactly the kind of style I've been thinking about for the band. What do you say, Sebastian? Should we do this? Okay. I love that interaction. Barge into her room at about 9 a.m., hand her a 7-foot-tall flower, and she says, I'm starting to dislike clothes. I mean, to be fair, I did barge into her room at 9 in the morning. What exactly is she supposed to come up with at that point? I love the enthusiasm too, Sebastian. That's great. Thanks for the help, Dan. With my guitar skills and Sebastian's wizardry on the synthesizer, God, we're going to be a screaming success. I'm convinced of it. I just need to find someone to play drums. Okay, yeah, I guess their house is pretty big. What do I do for fun? That's a good question. I like sleeping. Sebastian looks like an experimental noise rock guy. You know what? He really does. He really does. He's definitely the type of guy to argue with you over the, finer points of a Brian Eno album. skills. There we go. Really, I'm only at level 7 foraging. Ooh, that's elvish jewelry. Go give that to Gunther. You know what? While we're at it, I think we have a pretty decent pile of geodes we can go have broken. Might get some other stuff that we can take to the museum. Hey, what's up, C. Nickel? Oh my god, it's Ned. Days in the valley. What's up, boys? Nah, I like days better. Let's see, calcite, orpiment. I am doing great, bro. I'm about to get up at like 6 in the morning so I can go have carpet installed. Sandstone. Limestone. Orpiment. More sandstone. We get another Necawite. Petrified slime. Coal. Coal. Alamite. Ghost crystal. Turn your mic up. Maybe I don't want a Twix. There, I turned it up a bit. Kyanite. Opal. Another frozen tear. Kyanite. Fluorapatite. Copper. Hematite. Stone. Ancient drum. And coal. Can you live stream your move? I cannot. The best part is, Code Monkey, if you get him for your Secret Santa, he will give you 5 geodes that you then have to bring to him and pay him to open. It's quite amusing. Jasper. And Helvite. It's not going to let me break anymore. So, let's take a quick swing over here. I want to see packing and moving and unpacking and driving. Well, I've already done most of the packing, so unfortunately you're gonna miss out there. Let's see, this was Elvish Jewelry. So that goes there. Well, unpack and repack. No thank you. We'll claim that reward in a second. Do it for the stream. No, I will. Content. I don't know. That sounds like pretty shit content. Lemon stone. Stone. I'd sub to see that shit. Bear right. You know what? Why didn't you stream your move, Noah? Oh my god. Ooh, a fire quartz. Please turn up your mic. Please don't call me that. Alright, how's that? Pyrite. Coal. God damn it. Did we get anything we didn't already have? Oh yeah, we got calcite. More, please. Good God, how much more do you guys need? Alright, I asked why you didn't stream your move, Noah. Okay, now you're just being stupid. Stream my move? Yeah. Do it for the content. I don't have a big enough following for that. And I do? My ears ain't bleeding. You're gonna have to fix that on your end, Twix. Yes, you do. No, I'm pretty sure you have a bigger following than I do. You're the king of the valleys. You're maxed. I tried. Well, try harder. Gold ore. More freaking Helvite. More gold ore. And more lemon stone. Got like 4 rewards from Gunther. See, maybe you should give Twix your headphones then. They all retired. Just making sure. I forgot the headphone knob. Sounds like a you problem then. Alright, let's go see what Gunther's got for us. Because I don't have enough crap in my house already. Nice! We got a trash soda to go with our trash bread. Well, we got Burnt Offering, a crystal chair, and 3 triple shot espressos. Maybe in the future. Why do you pull groceries from the trash? Because you know what? Waste not, want not. It's in there, grocery store. The grocery store doesn't sell trash bread, Noah. And I'm sorry. I like my bread a little crunchier than it comes in the store. It's an us problem. Screams in Soviet. Speaking of trash bread. Well, it's a you problem in the sense that I'm not going to do anything to fix it. So if you want anything to change, it's going to have to happen on your end. Let's see. God damn it, why is this thing so huge? There, you can see half of it. I think Comrade Alexi is... Well, you know what I think of that? All right, Twix, you're unbanned. I can too escape you. You moved to Ohio. They don't let you leave. The gulag was scary. Well, maybe you'll think about that next time you do something to get yourself sent to it. And even if they did, I'd just stuff you in an Amazon box and ship you back. Eat the rich. I saw a snow rabbit earlier this morning. They're rare, aren't they? I don't know. You're the nature freak. They won't take me back. Bet. They'll trash me out. I'll be liquidated for damages. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. Thank you. My work here is done. They don't even have bottle return in Ohio. Yeah, because they don't make you pay 10 extra cents for a can. Savages. It's still expensive. Expensive. Yeah, well, just think how much more expensive it would be if you had to pay 10 cents on every can. What's up, Elliot? The forest is a wonderful place. Have you been there? A few times. Facts. I prefer email. If you want to play a cruel joke on my mom, give her quartz. She might not forgive you, though. I learned that one the hard way. Jesus, Abigail, what the hell are you doing to your mom? Oh, hey, Twix, did you see that Arch Manning committed to Texas? What you say? I say your mom's gay. Ideal in absolutes. Maybe now they'll go back to 500. Maybe. Maybe if the Lions played their cards right, they can tank for the next 3 years and then draft him. It shouldn't be hard, just keep giving Jared Goff money. Jared Oof. Goof. No, honestly, I think Jared Oof works. Are you saying you're not a fan of the Goffense? Whoa now! The best defense is a goofense. In Detroit's case, quite possibly. Now, you just hold on right a second there, Twix. If Jared Goff was on the Bears, his face mask would be in the field just as often. Doesn't even know what sport this is. It's American football. Oh, did they? I didn't see that. That's pretty good. Although, where at? Because they have 59th Street. Maybe they feel like they need more. Yeah, if you want to see people flop, we have the NBA for that. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh. All I saw was that Canadian National is adding 59th Street, Bedford. Yeah. I did see that Canadian National is adding a second pair of, or actually 2 pairs of trains. Or no, yeah, sorry, just a second pair of trains serving the Port of Halifax. It is quite the gymnastic show after a good tackle. Hey, look, we got Santa flying across the top of the screen. And now he's disappeared behind my face. Well, there he is. Woo. Alright, put my face back. Wow, that was a good haul. What was that achievement we got? Oh, we earned 250k. Cool. Weather is few inches of snow tomorrow. No point in checking the fortune teller. I just looked for that. Oh, 63rd Street. Oh, down in Englewood. Okay. Okay. 11 off the lamb. Reckon Ever had the urge to dig around in your neighbor's trash? Ew. Hey, if that's your thing, just don't do it around when anyone's around. If they notice you, they'll be seriously grossed out and it'll harm your friendship. Well, unless they're into the same thing. Linus. No judgment, though. This is a kink shame-free zone. Mayonnaise. Oh, I did see Amtrak named a new president, but I didn't read much about him. I wanted to add sightings in a heap of warehouses around Mossend. So far, nothing. Yeah, that sounds about right. Gerard. Oh. Never mind. Roger Harris, and then... Windows are effective July 5th. Oh, he's an internal hire. Oh, okay. I did see they officially killed the Goulburn rail link for HS2. So, that's not great. Kind of kneecaps some of the benefits of HS2, I think, but... Should run a sweepstake on where it'll stop. Welcome to the Feast of the Winter Star. At this rate, 10 miles north of Houston. Probably. Today is a time to be thankful for this year's good fortune. Forget your worries for a day and relax. I'm still upset I didn't win the ice fishing competition. Oh, I just love seeing everyone in the holiday spirit. Did you get what you wanted this year? I don't know, Penny. I haven't gotten it yet. I wouldn't mind more books. Hey, good afternoon. Do you want to hear the legend of the Winter Star? Yes. In the night sky of winter, there's a bright star only visible from this valley. No one knows why this is. But in times of old, people would come from far and wide to see it. They believed that anyone who laid eyes on the Winter Star would be blessed with good fortune. Some even claim that the mysterious fruit known as Stardrop is connected to the Winter Star in some way. I join in, but I don't think I'm welcome. Spending time with family is tiring sometimes. Hiya, Dan. You're welcome to join our family table if you need company. Dan. What are you thankful for, Dan? Me? I'm thankful for new friends. It's not a good time of year for a diet. Hey, I got you a gift for Winter Star. Thank you for being there for me this year. Oh, nice. Haley's not our secret friend. I forgot. Immersive festival dialogue. Some of the characters will give you gifts. A face for some stupid star? Humbug! Should have been reopened for traffic, not for traffic. Oh my, aren't you cold, dear? It's freezing. Like carrot cake? Hey Dan, what'd you get for Winter Star? I don't know yet! I got this sick green jacket. What do you mean it looks just like my other jacket? More voices? I can't do that many voices. Can you not tell I'm anti-rail trail? Do Vincent. Can we open presents now? I'll probably get another tool set this year. How was that, Twix? Did you like my Vincent? Yas. Now see Bastion. I already did him. I bought myself a new pair of sturdy hiking boots for Winter Star. Hope you're having a good time. Again. I can't. I already talked to him. It's a fine art, making candy canes. You've really got to search far and wide for the best ingredients. They aren't easy to come by these days. That's true, but I usually use Fern Island ring fruit for my premier canes, you know. You can't beat that bright red coloring. And it's all natural. Oh, you want to know the secret of my deluxe double canes? Okay, but you've got to promise absolute secrecy. It's a drop of vanilla in the white candy to complement the cherry flavor. Of course, peppermint candy canes are the standard, and I always make a healthy batch of those as well. Quite the monobrow on the guy in the wheelchair. You know, I never noticed that. Hey, you look like you're falling asleep. Are you okay? Well, hello, Dan. It's chilly, isn't it? All these happy families, but for me, just another lonely year. You should have seen Jazz opening her presents this morning. I've never seen anyone so excited. I guess this is an okay holiday. Ooh, I've had too much nog. Happy holidays, Dan. Hello, Dan. I made my famous holiday mulled wine. Would you like a try? My sales figures have been phenomenal lately, thanks to the Feast of the Winter Star. Boy, holidays are good for business. I wonder if I could invent some new ones. Do I have a Tree of the Winter Star? I can't remember. I absolutely need one, though. I like having a few of these. Let's put it around the house. Alright, I think that's everything we can give. Give Emily her secret gift. Yes. Oh, so it's you? Ah, Jade. Thanks. Oh, it's Caroline. Hey, Dan. I'm your secret gift giver this year. Here, open it. Zero sum game. Yeah. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Oh my god. That. I swear to God, you don't get back what you give usually. Oh my god, I've never had that happen before. Oh, that's not the right one. Oh my god. Oh, that's too funny. Oh man. It's not much, but I hope you like it. Oh my god, Carolyn, I like it more than you could possibly ever know. uh Whew. Heck. No, I'm getting up super early, so I will have to catch you boys later. Whew. No, you're not. Not anymore. Why am I not getting up early anymore? Oh, be outside your window with the WMU marching band? Good luck with that shit. Alright. Well, on that rather hysterical note, that is going to do it. I said will not am. Oh. Like I said, this was going to be a shorter stream because I am getting up early tomorrow. So as a reminder, there is no stream for the next few weeks. Be sure to keep an eye on the Facebook. Link is in the places. I will still be uploading to Workshop, and I will try and at some point get the YouTube caught up. I think it's about time I did that. I'm a few streams behind now, so link to that is also in the usual places. I just want to thank everyone for... I love you too, C. Nickel. I just want to thank everyone for being so understanding with the terrible stream schedule lately. I love you too, Ned. I'm hoping once the move is finished, some of that will kind of finally calm down, and I can get back into a rhythm. So, love you too, Twix. So, yeah, be sure to keep an eye on all the various usual suspects, and I will see you when I get back. And of course, the background will be quite different. So I will see you all. So thanks again, everyone, for watching. Friday night, I have another room to paint stream. No, actually, I don't have another room to paint. That's the kind of the nice thing. They did all the painting. So again, thanks everyone, and I will see you all next time, whenever that may be.